What's going on, you guys? My name is Vanessa Simpson, and in this video, this is for you if you are feeling lost, uncertain, doubtful, just feeling like, I don't know where the hell my life is going. So I felt that way once upon a time, in fact, multiple times. I even felt that way when my business is doing great and I'm serving people and, doing all this fun stuff and everything's great. And I'm just like, why do I feel so lost when everything's going great? It's just like that millionaire or billionaire that is super depressed. It's like, oh, I'm successful. Like, why do I feel so lost? And so whether you have lost your job, you've lost someone in your life, you feel like you're losing yourself, this video is for you. So when it comes to being lost, dazed and confused of where am I going, what's going on, how do I move through this and transition through this if I can't see the destination? So what I have learned by working with a lot of addicts, actually, and what I've learned from working with addicts and coming from addiction myself as well, is that it's in those blind moments where you're just like, what the fuck? You're just like so lost, right? It's like everything's just blank. Everything's just dark. That's number one, where true faith comes in. It's easy to, and I know you've probably, just trust and have faith. Well, really listen to this. Because this, even me understanding, like logically understanding that, have faith and trust in the universe and the intelligence and my life and all this stuff, it's another thing to actually really feel it within you. Because when you feel it within you, you're good. You feel that peace. So if you don't feel that peace, and there's pieces of you that don't quite have your head wrapped around this concept. So it's easy to have faith and trust when things are going good, but it's a whole nother ballgame when things aren't as clear. And so the only thing that we can really turn to is our faith and trust. Our faith in that there is more for you, that things are working out, that there is a plan for you. Whatever you resonate with the most, that makes you feel the most peace. Bottom line, it's not really about the thought that gets you to that inner peace. It's just the fact that you have inner peace. And that's different for everyone. For me, I love knowing that there's a greater plan to all things. That brings me more peace. So every little thing that happens, I'm trusting. That's where the trust comes in, that there's a higher purpose to it all. And I have faith in all of that. That brings me peace. But for you, it could be different. So it's about finding what makes you feel good about your current situation. And if you can feel good about your current situation, then everything is just uphill from there. And not like, this is going to be hard work. I mean, yes, you do have to put effort into your life. But what I mean is, when you feel like you're at like a blank slate, you just don't understand what's going on, you're lost and confused and doubtful, doing your best to feel good in your situation through gratitude is number one, my most treasured gift, to just be grateful that I'm here. And when it comes to depression and suicide, it's being lost, being so far away from that source, which is you, and feeling that appreciation for being alive. It's that life gets so hard and so painful, and you're carrying it all on, that it just becomes too overwhelming and too much. So, which I've been there too, so I understand. So with being lost and confused, what helped me is taking action, taking some type of action, preferably inspired action, something that feels really good, that, if you want to start your healing journey and working with someone, investing into yourself, if that's a possibility for you, which at the end of the day, it's just about being resourceful. So if it feels good, go and do that. That's what I did. I felt like I had no idea what I wanted to do, where I was going, what all this was about, and so I took action. I hired a mentor, I got some education, and started my business, and was just trusting that, you know what, I just feel like I have to do something. And so it doesn't have to be all the way to that realm of like, you know, going to school or starting a business, but even the smaller things like, oh, I'm going to start exercising 30 minutes a day, or I'm going to start meditating for 20 minutes a day. Just those little things that you can do to help you feel better. What feels really good is progress. And so when it feels like our life is digressing, that's essentially our own perception. It doesn't mean that it's digressing, like all the work that you've done to get to this point is all gone in a blink of an eye. What the fuck? That's not necessarily the case. Our universe is a constant contraction and expansion, and things fall before they rise. And that is okay. It's about being okay with the motions that life is taking you, and knowing that you are wrapped in love the whole entire time, and allowing that love in to carry you, knowing that you are supported, that you are loved. This will help you with having peace within you and trusting that where you're going is even beyond thought. Something that you can't even conceive right now. And how beautiful is that? That it's like, oh, my life is going to be so much more beautiful than what I could even conceive in my mind. Although having a vision is of course beautiful, but at the end of the day, it's getting into that feeling. Getting into that feeling of what it likes to have that clarity, to have that direction. How does that feel? To know that there is direction for you, that you're not just not going anywhere. You are constantly evolving. Every day. Even if you aren't aware of it. Your soul's doing work at night. There's so much happening. So much happening, and there's so much goodness coming for you. Are you open to receiving it? A lot of times what I've found with myself and clients is included when it comes to just our relationships, our finances, our purpose in life, is our ability to receive. When we're closed off and not able to receive, which happens from our beliefs about receiving, then it takes so much longer to get on that path and to receive those gifts. So many times I've heard so many stories of people that were just completely lost, and it was the most transformational moment of their life. The most transformational days of their life. Weeks, however long. So right now, just taking a moment to realize that where you are right now, you were divinely guided to be here. And that every single moment adding up to this moment was exactly perfect. And you are right where you're supposed to be. And once you accept that, open yourself to what's coming for you, coming to you. You will start getting the signs. You will start feeling better. And take action. Just do one thing a day that makes you feel good. For me, it was investing into myself. My time, my energy, my resources. That was the most transformational moment for me when I decided to think out of the box and find someone that also thinks out of the box and can help me think even more out of the box and create an extraordinary life. Because essentially, we can't create an extraordinary life from the same mind that created our current one and the problems that we're going through, the challenges we're going through. So we have to think bigger. We have to think differently. And that's why having someone that can support you, someone that can help you think differently about your situations, can help you, one, forgive, understand what forgiveness is, and two, let it go. Three, find that acceptance within you. Four, help you receive and help you gain clarity and direction of your life and your life's purpose. So know that I love you. I am here to support you. You can book a free breakthrough call with me here on this video, in the bio, in the post, all that good stuff. Know that no matter what, I only want the highest good for you. In order to change your life, in order to transform, we have to make transformational decisions. Decisions that have the potential to change and transform your life forever. When I made those bigger decisions, which ended up being potentially more risk, financially, just all my time, my energy, they ended up being the biggest blessings of my life. And they were exactly what I needed. And they helped me get to where I'm at here making this video for you. So like always, listening to that inner guidance, trusting yourself, and making an inspired decision to transform. Whether that's working with me, working with someone else, getting into a program, buying a book. Take this as a message to do something, to take action on something that perhaps you've been putting off. Now's the perfect time. Namaste.